Even though I no longer write fiction because I am terrible at writing fiction, I still follow the r/writing subreddit, which is full of writers who are working on their novels. And someone on that subreddit recently posted this absolute gem. They said, bad days are the best days. You know those days when you can't think of a single word or sentence and you stare at a blank screen for 7 hours? Yeah, turns out that's for a reason. And there's something wrong with your story that you need to figure out. That is a good thing. I got my best ideas at the end of long, fruitless, and painful days. Let your brain work it out no matter how long it takes. And I'm here to tell you, I think the very same thing is true in your life. Your bad days are your best days. Not because they feel super pleasant, I know that they don't, and not because I want you to suffer and burn out. Obviously, I don't want that. Your bad days are your best days because your bad days shine a glaring spotlight on an operating model problem in your life. When a writer stares at a blank screen for 7 hours straight and they can't get a single word out, it's not because they've suddenly become lazy or because they've suddenly become a bad writer. Their writer's block is a downstream manifestation of an upstream problem. What's keeping them blocked is some problem earlier in their story. Maybe they need to introduce a key character a little bit earlier, or maybe they need to switch around some of the plot points, or maybe they need to adjust one of the rules of the world that they've created. Their writer's block is actually a helpful spotlight leading them to what that upstream problem is. And once they find it and they fix it, they'll be back in flow in no time with a better story in front of them. In the exact same way. And you have a terrible day and you're reactive and you're stressed out and you don't feel like you got enough done and you feel like you're doing a bad job at everything. And maybe you follow all that up with a full face plant into a pint of ice cream or a bottle of wine or an endless doom scroll in the evening. You didn't have a bad day because you've suddenly become lazy or incapable or overly sensitive. Your bad day is a downstream manifestation of an upstream problem. What caused you to have a bad day is some problem in the operating model of your life. Maybe the standard of success that you're holding yourself to needs to be adjusted, and you need to recalibrate exactly what you're trying to do here and what good looks like. Maybe you're working towards goals that you don't actually want to be working towards, and you need to pause and figure out what you want. Maybe you're overinvesting in fixing your weaknesses, and what you actually need to do is spend more time playing to your strengths. Maybe you're not being set up to succeed, and you need to figure out how to get the support you need and position yourself better. The bad day is actually a helpful spotlight leading you to what that upstream operating model problem might be. And once you find it and fix it, you'll be back in flow in no time with a better life and a better career in front of you. So come talk to me and bring me your bad days, and let's figure out what the operating model problem is and make a plan to fix it. You can drop by anytime for a no strings attached coffee chat. It's not a sales pitch or a sales call. It's just an opportunity for us to discuss whatever's on your mind, and I'll give you some one-off coaching and brainstorming about your situation. The link to book a coffee chat is above. Or you can also book a consult call and we can map out a full coaching engagement so that you can not only find what the operating model problem might be, but you can test out and experiment with various solutions and then fully implement a new operating model in your life that works best for you and for your career. The link to book a free consult call is also above. Or if you're listening on Instagram, both of those links are in my bio.